Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Hello Word, the podcast where we explore the amazing world of English vocabulary. I'm Alex, your host, and I'm so glad you're here with me today. Let's dive into the word of the day, which is border. Border is a B1 level noun that means the edge of an area. It's a super useful word that can come up in many different contexts, so let's break it down together. First, let's talk about what border means and how we can use it in everyday language. A border is the line or boundary that separates one place from another. For example, countries have borders that define where one nation ends and another begins. You can also talk about the border of a garden, a piece of paper, or even a lake. Now, let's look at some synonyms for border to expand your vocabulary. Words like boundary, edge, and margin are similar to border and can often be used in its place. For example, you might say, "The fence marks the boundary of the property," or "Please don't write outside the margin of the page." These words have slightly different nuances, but they all capture the idea of a dividing line or edge. On the flip side, let's explore some antonyms of border. Words like center, middle, and interior have opposite meanings. For instance, you might say, "The picnic was set up in the center of the park," or "The treasure is hidden in the interior of the cave." These words focus on what's inside rather than what's at the edge. Let's move on to how we might use border in daily life. Imagine you're planning a road trip and your route will cross the border between two states or countries. Or maybe you're helping design a poster and you want to add a decorative border around the edges to make it stand out. You might also hear someone say, "The flowers along the border of the path look beautiful," when admiring a well-maintained garden. Here are a few more examples to solidify the meaning of border. The river forms the natural border between the two regions. The artwork features an intricate border around the main image. She planted roses along the border of her yard for a colorful touch. These sentences show how versatile the word border can be. That's all for today's episode. Let's quickly recap. The word border means the edge of an area, and it's a great word to describe lines or boundaries that separate spaces. We talked about some synonyms like boundary, edge, and margin, as well as antonyms like center, middle, and interior. Now it's your turn. Try creating your own sentence using the word border and share it in the comments. I'd love to see how you use it. Thanks so much for tuning in to Hello Word. If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe to the podcast and leave us a review. Your support helps more people discover the show. I can't wait to share another amazing word with you next time. Until then, keep exploring and expanding your English vocabulary. See you soon.